Hey kids, thanks for joining us today. We have lots of fun planned for today. But first, I have a question for you guys. What's your favorite Christmas decoration? Mine is all the beautiful Christmas lights and even the Christmas blow-ups. My favorite one this year is this little snowman that's a Christmas blow-up that can be outside in the yard. I love to drive around and look at all the Christmas lights. Stay tuned to learn more about the Christmas story this week.
Hey kids, today we are going to start with worship. That's how we realign our hearts and our minds to worship Jesus. So that's our story right now. We are going to get ready for this Bible story. Get to your feet, shake it all off, and let's get ready to worship the Lord.
Everything keeps telling me to quit and not go where I'm going. But I'm never ever gonna stop, and there's no signs of slowing. Ooh, now moving backward. Ooh, I'm moving forward. 'Cause you give me the power to never give up. You give me your power when it's more than enough. I made my decision, quitting's not an option. No matter how hard it gets, I know I'm in, 'cause you give me the power. I'm committed to your plan, so I'll follow all of my days. Every day you give me strength to follow after your way. 'Cause you give me the power to never give up. You give me your power and it's more than enough. I made my decision, quitting's not an option. No matter how hard it gets, I know I'm in, 'cause you give me the power. Yeah, you give me the power. Ooh, now moving backward. Ooh, I'm moving forward. 'Cause you give me the power to never give up. You give me your power and it's more than enough. I made my decision, quitting's not an option. No matter how hard it gets, I know I'm in, 'cause you give me the power. Yeah, God gives me the power. You give me the power.
Today I'm thankful for the hope that you gave me, for the cross when you saved me. You're the friend I call my own. Now I know I'm not alone. So thankful for your love on display, and it will never go away. You're the reason for my song. Now I know we all belong. You showed me what peace is all about. It's my turn to go and live it out. Jesus, you're the way without a doubt. I'm gonna love the way you first loved me. I'm gonna praise the one who set me free. We gotta show forgiveness that we need, like I know you did for me. I believe Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace. that you gave me, for the cross when you saved me. You're the friend I call my own. Now I know I'm not alone. So thankful for your love on display, and it will never go away. You're the reason for my song. Now I know we all belong. You showed me what peace is all about. It's my turn to go and live it out. Jesus, you're the way without a doubt. I'm gonna love the way you first loved me. I'm gonna praise the one who set me free. We gotta show forgiveness that we need, like I know you did for me. I believe Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace. You showed me what peace is all about. It's my turn to go and live it out. Jesus, you're the way without a doubt. I'm gonna love the way you first loved me. I'm gonna praise the one who set me free. We gotta show forgiveness that we need, like I know you did for me. I believe Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace. Jesus is peace.
Hey friends, it's time to talk about our Bible story today. The Bible's a great place to go for true stories. But before we watch it, I want to talk to you about birthdays. How long do you typically celebrate a birthday? One day, right? I mean, we celebrate the whole day. Have you ever known anybody who celebrated their birthday for a week? Or how about for a whole month? Sounds like a really long time to celebrate birthdays and eat a lot of cake. In our Bible story today, we're going to talk about how much we should celebrate Jesus and his birthday.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Story Lab. This week we're talking about Christmas while we take a look at the story of some guys who spent more than a year celebrating Christmas. We can just leave the tree up all year, right? Hey, I'm Carter.
And I'm Zeke.
We're talking about Christmas, which is celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift.
Gotta be honest, I don't really feel like celebrating.
Yeah, it's that weird week between Christmas and New Year's Day.
I think we should call it Christmas limbo.
Or Twixmas.
In Norway, the week between Christmas and New Year's Day is known as Romjul, a peaceful time undisturbed by the outside world.
I could use some of that.
Oh, it's like that, what's the word? Hygge?
Hygge is a Danish word suggesting coziness, comfort, and contentment.
This is better.
Smells like gingerbread.
I don't know. I still feel like I need some direction.
Then I've got the perfect project for you.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Let's make it.
So, what are we making?
Something to give you direction. A compass.
Whoa. Like the kind you take out in the trackless wilderness to find your way home?
This one isn't very portable, but it will point north.
So, what do we do?
Step 1, magnetize a needle.
That sounds complicated.
It's not. We just need to rub the needle with a super strong magnet. Start with 50 times on one side. 7, 8, 9, 50.
Huh. Are we done?
Nope. Now we need to magnetize the other end of the needle. So, flip the needle around, and then flip the magnet over to the other side and do it again.
Done.
There you go. Step 2, cut a cork so it's 1 or 2 centimeters thick. You'll want a grown-up to help. You'll also need a grown-up to help with this part. Push the needle right through the center of the cork. A pair of pliers will help.
What's next?
Actually, this is it.
That's the whole compass.
Yep, we just need a big bowl of water. Final step, drop your compass in the water and watch it find north.
Wait, how will we know if it's actually pointing north?
Like this.
Oh, a compass.
You're gonna guess where north is without looking.
What? I never pay attention to where the sun rises or how to get anywhere.
Ready, set,
Northward! North is that way. Okay. Due to the centrifugal force of the velocity of the light refracting on the walls, it's that way.
Nope, it's that way.
That's crazy. How does it know where to point?
A compass works because the Earth is actually a giant magnet. The magnetized compass needle lines up with the Earth's lines of magnetic force.
You know, my dad still gets us lost with GPS. Can you imagine making a long trip with just a compass?
Speaking of long trips, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the first book of the New Testament, Matthew. God had a plan to bless the whole world through one family, the Israelites.
But God's people kept turning away. At last, they were attacked by foreign nations.
Even in this time of trouble, God spoke through prophets and promised to send a rescuer.
Then, after hundreds of years, God sent an angel to an ordinary girl named Mary. Mary gave birth to God's son, Jesus, just as God had promised. And that's where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica. So far, God had used prophets and angels to spread the word about Jesus. But the God of all creation can use anything to send a message. And this time, God placed a special star in the sky. Far to the east of Bethlehem, some wise scholars spotted the brand new star.
What star is that?
I don't recognize it.
Because it's off the charts. What about the ancient Hebrew scrolls?
We don't know exactly how these wise men knew about the star, but they probably knew of Daniel, who had served as an advisor in Babylon hundreds of years before. They may have had copies of ancient Hebrew scrolls.
A star will come from among the people of Jacob. A king will rise up out of Israel.
According to Daniel, the time is right.
It's party time! Gotta go see the new king!
Here's the thing. These wise men may have lived more than 500 miles away from Bethlehem, but they packed up special gifts and set out on a long journey across the desert to see the brand new king. It would have taken them many months.
Are we there yet?
I spy a city ahead.
It's Jerusalem. We can't be far off.
Now, you can imagine, when these wise men entered Jerusalem with their fine robes and big questions, they caused quite a stir.
Where is the child who has been born to the King of the Jews?
We saw his star when it rose.
Now we've come to worship him and party it up.
This news traveled at hyperspeed to the palace where King Herod lived. Herod had been put in place by the ruling Romans, and he liked to think of himself as big stuff. He was not happy about the news of a new king.
Where is this king, this Messiah, supposed to be born?
Bethlehem?
How do you know this?
Well, the prophet Micah writes, "But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are certainly not the least important among the towns of Judah. A ruler will come out of you. He will rule my people Israel like a shepherd."
A ruler? Huh. Oh, really? Well, let's get these wise men in here.
The wise men were brought to stand before Herod.
At what precise moment did this star appear?
At the perfect moment in time.
Just as it was foretold.
Yeah, you want to come and party with us?
Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. As soon as you find him, you report him to me. Then I can go and worship him.
Bethlehem was only about 5 miles from Jerusalem. The wise men must have been so thrilled to be so close. They were filled with joy when they saw the star again.
There it is! This must be the place. Party time!
The wise men probably didn't expect to find a king in an ordinary small town, but they were overjoyed to see Jesus, who was now a toddler. They bowed low to worship him.
Please accept these gifts. I've brought gold.
My gift is frankincense.
I've brought myrrh. Don't try to spell it.
These are gifts for a king.
Exactly.
These wise, important scholars didn't hesitate to give their worship and the best that they had to celebrate Jesus. That night, God warned them in a dream not to return to Herod. Whew! So, they went home by a different road. The end.
What an epic road trip.
Yeah, especially since they didn't know for sure what they would find when they got there.
Exactly. It was an adventure into the unknown.
So what's our part in the story?
Well, celebrating Jesus isn't something for just one day or 1 month out of the year. After all, there are so many things wrapped up in God's amazing gift. Because of Jesus, we can have hope, knowing God is faithful.
And we can have peace because God showed us there's a plan.
And we can have joy knowing God's love is for everyone.
When you choose to remember God's gift and stay connected to Jesus all year long, you begin to live out these things in your life. It becomes easier to show love to God and to others.
I mean, who says we can't have a little Christmas with our spring break?
Or summer vacation.
That's right. We can choose to celebrate Jesus all year long. See you next time.
So, here's the thing. Celebrate Jesus all year long.
He can give you the best direction. Do you think the wise men had a compass as well as a star?
Nope, not invented yet.
Yeah, this would have been kind of difficult to pack on camelback.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Compass, point us to more Rumule snacks. I think it's still pointing north.
Well, that story tells us that we should celebrate Jesus all year round. Do you guys think that means we should celebrate Christmas and get presents all year round? What do you think that means? You know what it really means is that we're supposed to celebrate the joy of Jesus. In 1 Peter 3:15, it says that in your heart you're supposed to know Jesus and be ready to give an answer at all times for what he's done for you. So I think probably the best thing that we can do in this is tell our friends and tell the people around us how much Jesus means to us and how much he loves them.
Hey kids, it's time for the memory verse. And today I have my friend Holland here, and she's gonna help me do the memory verse. Okay, are you guys ready? Copy after me. A child is born to us.
A child is born to us.
A son is given to us.
A son is given to us.
He will rule over us.
He will rule over us.
He will be called
He will be called
Wonderful Advisor
Wonderful Advisor
and Mighty God.
and Mighty God.
He will also be called
He will also be called
Father who lives forever
Father who lives forever
and Prince of Peace.
and Prince of Peace.
Isaiah 9:9.
Isaiah 9:9.
Thank you guys for doing it with me.
Hey kids, I hope you had a great day with us celebrating Jesus. This New Year's the very last day of the year. And our one question before you go ask your grown-up is this: how can we celebrate Jesus all year long? We have a brand new year starting tomorrow, and we can think about, man, how can we celebrate Jesus all year? Not just at Christmas time, but throughout the entire year. How can we do it? It's a great question to go ask your grown-up. So before we leave, go ask your grown-up that one question. How can we celebrate Jesus all year long? And I'll see you guys next year. Bye.